Oh, okay. Ah, hello, everyone. As if you can tell, I just finally got back from GeekCon. And yes, I am, as usual, a staff member. I ran the eclectic viewing room with an iron fist of win! This year I hosted yet again, it came from the internet show, a rambling batch of odds and ends from all across the internet. And let's just say Dr. Tran and Happy Tree Friends were very much in attendance. And to most people's amusement, at least. There were a couple of girls in the back that I think they were thinking there was something totally different, like maybe a bunch of videos about cats. No, 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 no. If it's going to be a video about a cat, it's either going to have its head trapped in a can, or it's going to be sliced off by a moose blowing them over because they're zombies. But I digress. It came from the internet last year. Was unattended, pretty much. I maybe had one or two people kind of walk in, watch a video clip or two, and oh, okay, cool, see you later, and walked off. This year, we had the room practically packed. It was great to see this show finally go off. And also for 2 hours instead of the 1 hour I had last year. So it was massively better. Also, after that, next day I did Iron Butt Challenge. Iron Butt Challenge, in case you don't know, is tying into my season finale. So I did get some footage, and some of the effects came off amusing to me, at least for at the time. I'm not sure how well it's going to look in post, but we'll see. We'll try and get as much done as we can with that. After Iron Butt Challenge, which again was fairly successful, Attack of the Giant Leeches got a lot of people. After Attack of the Giant Leeches, we also did Jesse James Meets Frankenstein's Daughter, which you might know that the Cinema Snob reviewed a number of months back. But also after that, I did the Dungeon Master, which Spoonie reviewed a number of months back. So yeah, I drew inspiration. Actually, I was thinking about the Jesse James one before Cinema Snob reviewed it, and I'm like, okay, if he proves to me that this is a pretty good Iron Butt Challenge sit down, then I'll take it. And he proved it to me, so I'm like, yes, perfect choice. Perfect choice. I could have decided better on my own. Apparently I have a few avid fans in that little group, though, too. I have at least 3 guys, for sure, that constantly want to see what's next, as well as a older woman who will also willingly join us on the riffing. She apparently is also a collector of random and odd, very bizarre, or in most cases, B movies and Z grade movies. And I even threw the titles at her for this year, and she's just like, seen them all. You've seen Dungeon Master? That's gotta be the oddest and rarest thing I've ever heard of, and she's seen it already. Oh well. Always next year. Always chances to throw odd things at people again. After Iron Butt Challenge, I'm trying to remember that there was a couple other things that went on. Oh, after Iron Butt Challenge, my laptop was needed yet again for the Angry Video Game Nerd. We have attempted to mail him more than once, and we never ever get anything back from him, so one would consider that he's not a copyrights Nazi and is okay with us airing some of his videos. We aired the CGI collection, the second try at the original Trilogy from Hell collection that Angry Video Game Nerd did this last year, as well as glitches and a couple other things. Oh, people are loving the glitches. Good job, James. But today, the last thing today, Legend of Zelda 1980s television show that aired with the Super Mario Brothers on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. But yeah, as I was saying, the Legend of Zelda cartoon that aired on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show back in the 1980s. This went extremely well. This got, I believe, up to 21 viewers. Crazy amount of viewers, and they were loving it. They were eating it up. We originally were going to call it early in that room because I was going to have to leave around 4 o'clock, but there are still quite a few people in there, so I'm like, okay, everybody, just so you know, we are going to add an additional disc of Legend of Zelda that we weren't planning to play, but since you're enjoying yourselves, why not? So they got an extra couple of episodes tagged onto the end, and by that time the room kind of cleared, so ta-da, got it all done just in time to be picked up. Now then, as you know by now, if you've seen my other convention videos, you know I will also talk about some of the nice goodies I've gotten while I was out and about. So the first one should actually go here, since this was my first buy of the convention. I will note that I did not get any DVDs, but do not worry, the collection of DVDs is more than enough right now. I'm still trying to catch up. But in case some of you may or may have not noticed, I've got a couple of artists other than myself to do the title cards. This would be the Little Angry Fox. I was thinking, oh, they'll look cute and all, but they'll just be the normal orange. A green fox. You won me over instantly. Cute little bastard. So, prepare to see Angry Fox somewhere in the background in the next couple of weeks or so. But also, my second and only other buy of the weekend, I did not buy too much because I'm actually saving up to get the massive expansion for Lord of the Rings Online. Yes. But I digress. Over yonder is a prop that may be getting some use in the next review if I decide I want to do it. I'm kind of thinking I'll just go ahead and edit the review as it is. But if I want to add a little extra, I've got myself my biggest Godzilla action figure to date. The tail's doing something a little weird here at the base where it connects. It just wants to keep peeling open. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but yeah, right around in here it keeps kind of getting loose at this joint where it plugs into the rest of the body. But otherwise, we got a swish motion here. We got the arms that bend just above the elbows, so you can make them do that. You can make them do this. Oh, actually, that turned kind of nice. You got a nice little interesting turn of the head here that we can do, which actually takes place really close to the shoulder, so his head kind of comes at a cool angle. But yes, he will also be finding a place somewhere amongst the revelry of my room. And I'll actually switch this so you can see it a little better, but yeah, he is very nicely detailed Godzilla figure. I believe this is supposed to be 11 inches tall, 11 and a half, something like that. So yeah, he's got some nice little intricate details on him, and he's packed to the gills. Yeah, as I was saying, that little weird crack is, if the light will allow me, is right in here. You can see the weird little seam, and it's kind of trying to burst out very easily, in fact. Don't quite like that. I'm thinking I may have to super glue that so I don't have to keep worrying about it every time I lift the figure off the ground, but who knows, maybe he'll learn to settle after a while, I don't know. But yes, he's very, very well manufactured. Bandai, you won me over many moons ago, but you're big figures. If you can actually sell them to someone who actually sells them for a decent price, like this little fella here, I've seen him in stores before. I've seen him in stores that will try and charge me $30 to $40 for this thing. I got this sucker at a convention for $20. Thank you. freaking awesome. And I should record it because I was actually in my special suit for the season finale when I bought this, which also included my Godzilla shirt. So it was just all kinds of fun and coincidence there because it's just like, yes, must have. So yeah, great, excellent stuff. Wow, just even look at the detail in his toenails. Crazy, the wrinkles, a little bit of texture to the nail colors themselves. Just all kinds of nutsiness in this thing. Great little figure. I may have missed out on getting the plushie, which I gave to my buddy Mike, but I'll take my hardcore figure, thank you. Even though he can't roar, he's much easier to dust and keep clean. I gotta get the action figure. The action figure lasts longer. But anyway, I think this year at GeekCon was the best year we probably had in a very long time. I don't know what the numbers were for it yet, but I'm assuming they were up there because we were very well attended. We had some very excellent programming, and people actually showed up for it this year, which was great. Excellent to see everybody coming back and see everyone having a great time. But I digress. This is my quickie after the con video, and I'll see you all later when I come back for Gojira.